Welcome to Canada's Entrepreneur, where we talk to the entrepreneurs who are making it happen across Canada and deliver the news, trends, knowledge, and opinions from entrepreneurs and business influencers across the country.
Hello, I'm Mario Toneguzzi, Managing Editor of Canada's Entrepreneur. Joining me today on Calgary's podcast is Cynthia Navarrete, who is owner of Jacaranda Yoga and Active Wear brand, and also of Cynthia N. Which is a digital marketing services company. Thanks, Cynthia, for joining us today.
Thank you, Mario. Thanks for inviting me.
Okay, let's talk a little bit about both businesses, and we'll start off with Jacaranda. Tell me just a little bit about what that is.
Yeah, so Jacaranda, it's a clothing brand based here in Calgary. It's a slow fashion brand. I created it because I am passionate about natural fibers. I am also an environmental engineer, and I love yoga. So it started as a yoga clothing brand, and eventually I added some items like loungewear, which is another big part of Jacaranda, swimwear. Right now it's focused on the yoga wear. And yeah, it's basically, I use basically organic cotton and conventional cotton. Yeah, so people seem to like it. It's healthy. Like when we do yoga, I do a lot of yoga, and you sweat, and it's like we like to sweat in natural fibers instead of using polyester or, nylon or other synthetic fabrics. So this is an option for the healthy yogi or people that are looking for natural fibers.
And where did that material come from?
So the organic cotton is from Peru. So everything started in Peru like 7 years ago. So I'm sourcing the fabric from them, and now I'm producing here in Calgary. I used to produce back in Peru when everything started. Everything was done there. Right now, it's way better for me to do that. I was producing outside Calgary, but this is the first production that I'm doing locally in Calgary. So it's better for me because I can control the quality better, like it's easier. Shipping after COVID, it was chaos. So it's better for me here. So everything is made here and fabric from Peru.
Okay, then. And maybe just, sorry, when did you start this?
So I started it in 2008. But it took me like 9 months, like a baby, to do the first collection because there were a lot of samples. Like I was very detailed in the fitting. It has a nice fitting, so like a flattering fitting for us, for the ladies. So it took me like 9 months to launch it. So I eventually launched it in 2009. So that's where I started to sell here in Canada in 2009. So yeah, 2019, 2018, 2019. So yeah, it's been like 5, 6, 7 years. Yeah.
And where's the clothing sold? Like strictly online or elsewhere?
Yes. So for a while, I had a little store in Marlow that, but right now everything is online. So I work with other retailers. So we are connected online. So they also sell my clothes through their retail online shops. But everything right now it's online. Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Talk a little bit about the other company that you do, is CynthiaN.ca, and what's that all about?
Yes, so when I started Jacaranda, Mario, I didn't even know how to handle Instagram. I didn't know much about. I'm originally an environmental engineer from University of Calgary, and I was not using much the social media and that. But with Jacaranda, I learned from zero to as much as possible. I took courses. I focused a lot on digital marketing, and eventually I got pretty good at it. So while I was having Jacaranda, I was doing also some freelance work for other companies in digital marketing. And eventually I said, okay, this is good. So I started this new business, which is, it was called Can Grow first. So Can Grow, it was mainly dedicated to help small businesses with their digital marketing needs. So I've been doing that for the last years. I eventually formalized it. But now it's my brand name. So it's under Cynthia N. So I still do digital marketings for other businesses. So I have one client that is a non-for-profit that I love. I love to work with them. And right now I'm looking for more clients in digital marketing. I love it. I do pretty much everything, like since website design, social media content creation and content management, content marketing, marketing strategy that aligns an integrated marketing management in all platforms, SEO, which is very important. SEO places the websites, ranks the website in number 1 in Google. So you don't have to spend on ads to rank on Google. So it's very important for small businesses or businesses that they don't want to spend much on or paid advertisement. So SEO, content marketing, brand management, all that.
When you look at businesses out there that don't do this, don't do digital marketing, what do you think about those businesses?
Oh my God. You know what? It's at this time, we're in the AI area. So you need to have an online presence. It's not a choice anymore. Plus, it's not just that's right now, that's the very basic, like the very baseline that you need to have, because now, as you know, AI is like pushing everything out of this, like even like to another level. So you need to have an online presence, plus optimize it with the AI. So it's not for all businesses, like when I was with Jacaranda I did a tour all around Canada, and I met other small businesses selling their items for so many years. Businesses that they have been in the market, like very well placed in the Canadian market, selling their stuff. And some of them, they did have their website, but they didn't sell anything through their website. They were just selling to the public, like through these events in person. So, and this was just not so long ago. This was in 2022, 2023. So, they are missing such a big part of the market because they are not online. So it's a necessity, it's a need that they need right now. Plus, to follow, like optimize their website with SEO and GEO, which is a new thing right now with all this AI craziness, so they can be found online. Yeah. If they do that, that's the only way that you are going to keep moving. Yeah.
You find that a lot of the businesses, they try to do it, like say an entrepreneur, and you got an entrepreneur with a small company, and he or she may have 1 or 2 people working for them. Maybe they don't have anybody, right? But they try to do this on their own. They just can't, right? They don't, I guess they just don't have the time, right?
It's hard. That's what I am right now with Jacaranda clothing. It's just one person, and I completely understand, like, we have a life as well. We have families. We have to like part ourselves in like holograms, like it's a lot, but it's very important, because if they don't do this right now, I don't know how it's going to be. Like it's getting harder and harder to sell on like in physical, in like these events. I saw it, because there is way more competition online. They are taking that part that they should be selling to their customers, because it has there is an evolution on that. A lot of people are still buying presents, but like there is way more people buying online right now because it's just comfortable, because it's easier, faster. I don't know. I know there are certain difference in generations, but it's still like people need to have an online presence and optimize it.
Yeah. So how do you, as an entrepreneur yourself, how do you juggle operating two different businesses?
Oh, Mario, it's crazy. But I like the challenge. I don't know. I just like to keep busy, and I love it. I have a son that I like to spend a lot of time with him. And it's been crazy, but it's been rewarding. Like I like to have the flexibility of the time. Although when I started my entrepreneurial journey, I thought, okay, this is perfect. I have my son. I can have more time with him. But there were other challenges, of course. But it still is nice to have that flexibility that when I really need to be with him, I can do that. Like I can take the time to do that. But yeah, it is hard. There's always a balance to be trying to achieve, like when you think, okay, there is balance right now, like everything is good, you have a schedule. In the entrepreneur life, it's always changing for so many reasons. But yeah, we do as much as the best that we can.
Take me back a little bit from your journey. So how does an environmental engineer become an entrepreneur?
Yeah, so my son, basically, when I became a mother, I said, okay, I wanted to have this time with him, because before, as an engineer, I was working like way more than 8 hours per day. It was a lot. So I don't know. I just felt like it was time for me to, because I always wanted to do it anyways. Like when I was studying at university and I was working for other companies, I always was thinking, oh my God, at some point I want to have my own business or something. So I don't know. Maybe it was not it was just the timing that I got in my life. So I said, okay, this is the time. So it was complicated, but yeah, a new baby, a new business, and everything. But I think I'm okay with my decisions right now. I love the entrepreneurial life. I don't know if at some point I will be back to engineering. Right now, I'm enjoying both businesses, but I don't close the door for that. But yeah, it's rewarding, and it's yeah, that's basically it. Just wanted to start entrepreneurial journey and to have more time with my son.
Excellent. Now, excuse me. Are you from Peru?
I am, yeah.
Where did you grow up?
In Lima, in
Right,
the
Lima.
capital. Yeah, you're from Italy, right? Are you?
Family's from Italy, yeah, but
Okay.
really, Lima. Oh man, I visited Peru. Oh gosh, more than 30 years ago. But Lima's a
Um,
city, right? And but really, how
uh,
did you get here to Canada and why?
that's nice that you went there. So studies, like I said, I'm originally an engineer from Peru, and I came here to do my master's in energy and environment, which is environmental engineering. So I'm an environmental engineer from University of Calgary because of the master's. And yeah, I came for that. I came for studies and then for work, because after the master, I got hired by CH2M Hill, which is Jacobs right now. It's a EPC
Oh yeah,
engineering, procurement, and construction company. So I worked for the industry for a while, for the big corporations. Yeah, oil and gas. So that was all my past life.
what was your first when you came to Calgary, and you started work here? What was your first impressions of Calgary?
You know what? When I came to Calgary in 2008, this time I have the years right, there was no people in downtown. It was because I think I came in March 2008. Yes, and it was like it was empty. No people on the streets.
Yeah,
So it was nice to see the snow. Like I was all excited because we don't have snow in Peru. At least in Lima, we never. I never see the snow. Uh, it was the first time. So the first year and 2 years, it was like that, like the shock of not having so many people around. But the nice thing of having the snow, it's a new culture, multicultural. It's very nice to have this multicultural environment. I love it until today. But yeah, it was just like that. But after that, it was like, oh my God, there's no bliss pass by, So it was like, oh, it's cold. You feel it after so many years. But yeah, that was the first impression. There were not many staff as there is right now. The city has grown right now. It's beautiful. There is way more stuff to do than before, more restaurants. But yeah, in the beginning it was like that. Now it's beautiful for me. I love it that there is way more things to do, at least for me right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you like to do here in the city?
Hiking, well, not in the city, but
Yeah.
in the mountains. We're very close, so lucky to be there. Hiking, I enjoy. I live downtown currently, like in the here downtown. I love downtown in summer. It's so beautiful to go to the river. It's very beautiful. The bike paths here, all the green. Still, you are in downtown and you see just close a lot of green on the river. It's beautiful.
Yeah. Exactly.
Love it.
What's it like, do you think, running a business, well, two businesses for you in Calgary? Right? What are the benefits of being an entrepreneur here?
In the beginning with Jacaranda, there were a lot of grants that I was able to get, like digital marketing grants, in the very beginning. So that's good when you start a business as an entrepreneur. You have some like grants from the government if you qualify for it, right? Like there are some requirements that you need to qualify. In my case, I think it was because it was a woman business owner, but also an eco-friendly, focused on sustainability business. So there is a lot of grants for that here in Calgary, I guess in all Canada, which helps a lot. So I think there is a really good support for entrepreneurs, early entrepreneurs. And it's nice to take it when you start, because after, when you already have everything, systems in place and everything, you focus more on the sales than on getting funds. You know what I mean? Like your efforts change a little bit. So that's the good thing here. The entrepreneurial ecosystem in Calgary is really good too. People are very supportive of each other, referrals. So if you keep networking here, it's great. It's a nice community.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And, did you ever go back to Peru, visit?
I haven't been there in a while, but I want to go. I want to take my son. Yeah, he wants to go too. So yeah, we'll try to go. Yeah.
One of my favorite places there, I went to see Machu Picchu, which everybody else goes. Did you ever go there?
Yes, of course. Way like when I was 15 or 16 years old, I think. It's nice that you went. Right now it's very touristic. It's full of people. So I know it's very crowded now. So it's nice that we went before.
And to come back to what you were talking about earlier about the material, so where exactly does it come from in Peru? Where is it grown?
So I'm pretty sure it comes from the north of Peru, where organic cotton and conventional cotton, all types of cotton grow, like in the north of Peru. The cotton is really good. There is a variety that is Pima cotton, that is a long fiber, so it doesn't break, so it lasts for a long time. So the quality of the cotton is really good. So it's north of Peru. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, that's as I said. I was surprised when you mentioned that, because I didn't know that they had cotton growing there.
Yes. Yeah. There is also a lot of cotton in the USA. It's different types, yeah.
Hey. Mm-hmm. Is there anything else you wanted to mention, Cynthia?
Yes, I just launched a course through my Cynthia and digital marketing services.
Right.
It's the visibility system course, which I hope I can help to other entrepreneurs or people wanting to position their businesses in the online world without spending on ads or without burning themselves to keep posting a lot on social media, because that was the pain and the struggle that I had as a small business owner. So this course will give them the toolkits and all the system for them to do that, to learn how you have to do it right now in this AI area. Generative Engine Optimization is GEO, something very important that people need to work on it right now because it's still new. You know, like when you I don't know if you use ChatGPT or this Mario. So you know, when you ask, for example, okay, recommend me some restaurants in Calgary. So ChatGPT will tell you some of them, right? So right now there is more people using ChatGPT for recommendations because everything is in ChatGPT, very well organized as your needs compared to Google. So this is the GEO. So you get recommended by these AI tools.
Yeah.
So it's still very new. So I've been working on that over the last 2 or 3 months, I guess. I think, yeah. So right now it's ready. So I just launched it. So yeah, it's. I hope people will enjoy it, benefit from that. So yeah, that's the final thing.
That's so wonderful. Well, thank you, Cynthia, for joining us today.
Thank you, Mario. Thank you so much for your time.
Okay, that was Cynthia Navarrete, who is a double business owner in Calgary, one with Jacaranda, a yoga and active wear brand, clothing, and also with CynthiaN.ca, a digital marketing services company. I'm Mario Toneguzzi, managing editor of Canada's Entrepreneur. Thanks for joining us today.